Hello, this is going to be a quick review of some of the basic equipment, some of the more, I should say, affordable equipment you can probably purchase for beginning your own paranormal investigation or research. First of all, the first items that I would recommend getting are some handheld digital recorders. Olympus, in my opinion, makes some excellent models. If you can, try to get one with a USB interface. As you can see, that makes it easier for hooking it up to your computer and uploading files to the computer so that you can process your EVPs. And again, there's also a lot of software you can download for free that will really help. I'll go into that on one of the next clips. But again, these two are both models you can buy for less than $50. Of course, this one does not have a USB interface, but you can still use a regular line out and line into the computer, which will work too. But the problem with that is you will have to play the whole file and let it record before you can go back and extract any information. So if you have a long file, that can be tedious. Whereas with the USB interface, you can actually edit it a lot quicker. That's why I recommend people get the models that have a USB interface. Of course, I have some older ones I've had for quite a few years here. This RCA was the real first digital recorder that I bought. It doesn't have a USB output, but again, I did it the old-fashioned way. Most of them operate off AAA batteries, or two, maybe three of them. And here's another excellent RCA. This one does have a USB interface, which I think this is another good model, but they don't make this one anymore. They've upgraded it to another one now, which I think is a little more flimsy and more of a problem. But it has a good microphone, and caught quite a few EVPs with both of these. And again, I've also caught a lot of them with this one. This one I've had as a backup. I don't use it. I haven't used it as often, but again, like I said, Olympuses are very reliable for use in the field. People have had a lot of good luck with them. On to some of the other equipment. Of course, here's a K2 meter, which you can pick up online for probably only about 30 bucks. There are various models you can buy. One that has a switch, or this one has a momentary on, so you have to hold it when you're going around and hold the button down. So what I do is I use a guitar pick and I just stick it in there so it stays on. Camcorders, video equipment. Again, that's optional, not really necessary, but it does help for documenting what's happening. You can keep a video record, go back, and a lot of times you can catch EVPs on camcorders as well. Of course, what you're trying to capture with video equipment would be an actual apparition itself. But I would recommend also staying with Sony's. The new models, the more expensive ones coming out now, Sony's going away from the night shot. So what you want to look for is buy some of the closeouts on the older handy cams, like this model here. Originally, it used to sell for about, I bought this one for $90 at a Cons because it was missing the battery, and it was a display model. So I got it for, you know, quite a discount, you might say. Normally they were selling for about $240 at Best Buy last time I checked. Here's another one. This is a high 8, whereas this was mini DV. This one uses high 8 or digital 8. These I've seen available for, again, about new in the box. Some places selling for around $100, so it's not a bad buy, and you can still get tapes for them, and you can still get spare batteries online. So it's not a bad deal. Another interesting model that I've used and I've had for a while, it's become my primary one of use, has been another mini DV that I picked up here recently. It was the original mini DV line that came out back in 2003, 2004, 2005, and has been replaced by this newer model. The newer ones don't have some of the same features. For example, Super Night Shot Plus. Available on the older models, you won't find it on the new one. Now the night shots that are on the new cameras, the memory storage or the with the hard drive built in, is basically the same night shot, but you're only going to get those in the Sony models that are about $800 and up. So be on the lookout for these older models that are being closed out. Again, this one was being closed out. It was brand new. It was sitting at a furniture store in their electronics section. It didn't have, well, the original box wasn't there. What it was it was a box for the newer model, but the batteries are all interchangeable. So again, I picked this one up for about $100, which wasn't bad. And it does have a dedicated shoe on the top for putting your IR flash and stuff, which that'll come in handy. Most of them are pretty easy to operate. You just basically read the manual, give you the basics for setting it up, charge your battery. And again, another idea, might not be a bad idea, is to go online and look. A lot of these extended lithium-ion batteries are coming down in price. Like for example, the Info Lithiums. This is an Info Lithium H, but this series originally was designed to use the P. And I found a couple of places selling the Info Lithium P battery, the extended one, for about $39. So again, you can get a good deal. You want to make sure you have enough spare battery packs depending on how long your investigation is going to last. Also, the idea of purchasing an inverter might not be a bad idea. An inverter is where you can provide a power supply from a vehicle you have nearby, run an extension cord, and you can run power to charge batteries or be charging some backup batteries while your investigation is going on, especially if you're going to be there about 6, 7, maybe 8 hours. A few more items that I've been experimenting with. These are modified Radio Shack AM/FM radios, modified to continually randomly sweep the AM or FM bands. The idea is you're creating a fluctuating white noise generator, and that this energy can be used by spirits to allow you to directly hear any responses they may have. You just might want to get yourself an external speaker. These are about anywhere from $10 to $20. Have a jack, you simply pop out the jack and you can plug it into the side of the unit and just use it right there. This one's pretty effective. I like it. It uses AA batteries, and so far I've had some pretty good luck with it. Again, all this equipment here, some people may think it's more than they need to get started, and it probably is true. You can start out with just a good basic digital recorder and a K2 meter, and you'll still be well under $100. Spirit boxes or dead telephones, whatever you want to call them, each one of these is about $20, and both of them, the modification for them is easy to make, and you can get the instructions online. It'll probably take you about 5 minutes to 10 minutes to do, and a small pair of precision cutting die pliers, pin cutters that you can buy at Radio Shack for about $6, so not bad. Again, the limit's going to be your budget. Over time I've been buying these items, so I can't say I went and bought everything all at once. I'd save up some money, come into a deal, pick up one, buy another, and just kind of started saving my gear. I have more, but this is just a quick introduction into the equipment itself. In the next module I'll go into some helpful tips for using the items, what they're good for, what they're not good for, or at least as far as successes that I've had with the groups I've been working with. And we'll just take it from there. So until the next module,